Jeff, this question is for you. Right now, after last night's game, who's the front runner for Rookie of the Year, Cade or Evan Mobley?
Personally, I've always said this. I think Cade is, but you got to look at the facts. And the facts are Evan Mobley's played in 6 more games. He's been more healthy at this part of the season, and he's been more consistent as of late. Of course, Evan Mobley had a 15 or 20 game stretch of at least scoring 13 points or more. So the consistency's there. In my opinion, Cade is on a worse team. He's got more on his shoulders, and he's shown more. But again, that's just me. All the times I've been watching Cade, not only is he averaging more points, he's averaging less minutes played than Evan Mobley, so he's doing more production in less minutes, and and he's doing more across the board. Obviously, he's a wing, so I'm not going to yell at Evan Mobley for his assists. He's a center, so he's giving you 14, 8, and 1.7 blocks. So he's been solid all year for the Cavs. I'm not going to be pissed and say it was a robbery either way, but personally, I think Rookie of the Year should go to the player that has the most impact on the floor for their team. And Cade, 2-0 against other Rookie of the Year candidates. He's shown when they're matching up, he's always come out on top, no matter how bad their team is playing. So give me Cade. Call it bias, call it whatever you want, but when I'm watching basketball, I'm watching a guy who has a ton of impact on the basketball floor. Evan Mobley doesn't take away anything he's doing. But either one, Adam, I'm good with, but call it bias. I'm going to Cade Cunningham because last night wasn't the only example. If you look at, and I've said this earlier in the year when he had 34 points, he shot 0 free throws. He's a guy that can go get a bucket. He's not the most efficient. He's just under 40% from the field, and he's around 30% from 3. So his percentages will go up. I think that's the biggest thing for Cade. Shoot more efficient, be more consistent, and I don't see a reason why the guy can't get the Rookie of the Year award. He's too damn talented, and for Evan Mobley, as good as he is, I don't see Scotty Barnes coming up and stealing the award. It's these two guys. And whoever you guys want to give it to, I don't have a problem with it, but in terms of an all-around complete player and the impact he's had this year with his basketball team, it's Cade. He's on a worse team. Evan Mobley walked into a team with guys. I can go through 3 or 4 guys before I get to Evan Mobley. I can get to Darius Garland, Colin Sexton. You got Jared Allen, who's an all-star this year. You got Lauri Markkanen, who's been pretty impressive. And then you got Evan Mobley. So there's a squad over there. For the Pistons, it goes Cade, Jeremy Grant, and then the rest of them. You start naming them off. So give me Cade. I'll take him. Got no problem with it. The only thing I'd have a problem with is if either of those guys don't win, and Scotty Barnes for some reason wins. That's the only thing I'd call BS. But either way, Adam, you can't be mad.
Yeah, look, I still think it's Evan Mobley even after last night. Cade's just going to have a good 18, 8, and 6 stretch for the rest of the year. And the Pistons need to have a decent record. But guys, how do you not pick Evan Mobley? They're in the playoffs, Jeff.
I know, but I don't.
His role is
I know
different,
it's
though.
a team game.
Yeah.
I get it. I really do. But what were the Cavs a projected playoff team? Even after the Lauri Markkanen deal. I mean, you were looking at them. Maybe they sneak in a play-in. They're a top 4 seed right now.
Well, listen, and I get that.
And he's a big part of it.
He is, but if they didn't have... they lost Colin Sexton early in the year, so obviously Evan Mobley had to step up. And I think that's a good point. Their expectations weren't that high this year, but you can't deny the guys they have on the roster, at least now. But again, hindsight 2020, we're 50 games in, and you can't call the Cavs out now. Before the season, they weren't very good. So either way, like I said, he's been a big part of why the Cavs have success. But in my opinion, I hate doing this, but swap teams. Like it's if Cade was winning and he was putting up these stats, I think he's the clear-cut Rookie of the Year. So I mean, any way you want to take it. So I think winning's important, but it's not everything. But certainly, you saw years ago, Joel Embiid was the most dominant rookie, but he only played in 30 games, 40 games. Malcolm Brogdon won it just because he played in every game. So I don't know if injuries also will have a factor in who wins Rookie of the Year. Cade has 6 less games, 7 less games in him. So I don't know how they're going to judge that. I'm going to be very curious.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying team matters completely in the individual
but they take
award,
it into
but
consideration.
You have to take it into consideration. And of all the rookies, who is the most contributing? Who is contributing the most to their team's success? I think it's Evan Mobley.
I would say Cade.
I would too.
Because he has to
success?
do more.
Yes.
He doesn't have success, but he also carries the team.
If you take Evan Mobley off that team, they make the playoffs. I'll say that.
They'll win without him.
They'll make the playoffs. If you take Cade off the team, where the hell? I mean, they're not any
Okay,
worse.
that's fair.
We've seen the Pistons without Cade because he's missed so many games.
Oh, I know.
And
Believe
I think
me,
that's why we kind of maybe see it more of an impact.
That's why I
with
love
him.
Jeremy Grant so much because he's so good. He is so good. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So damn
Kill
good.
me. You know what I'm excited for though?
What?
we're going to talk about the 10 best players in NBA history. So obviously this was a big debate really all week, right?
Yeah.
Whether it was LeBron, MJ, Bird, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Shaq, whoever it may be. So me and Jeff yesterday decided we're going to do a top 10.
Yep.
And we're both going to have our own top 10. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of nervous because I don't think anybody has ever mimicked my top 10. I don't think it's ever been done. And I think I'm going to piss off a lot of people. But it should be fun.
That's what's fun about it. That's what's fun about
It's just another day in the studio.
Oh, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate your confidence. Hey, you made it all the way through. I'm so proud of you. Why don't you make me more proud? Like, subscribe, and watch another video.